What's up, everybody? This is installment number one for Santoryu and Dark Lord of's guide making for the Clueless Adventurers. I'm going to start things off. This is going to be a guide for the Dorgesh'kaan agility course. You need to have completed Death to Dorgesh'kaan. I believe that's actually the second one in the series. I forget what the first one's called, but if you have access to the Dorgesh'kaan city, you have access to the agility course, and if you don't even know what I'm talking about, you probably haven't unlocked it. So that's that. You need level agility to access this course, and if so, some people recommend training at the Gnome agility course using summer pies, but I chose not to, and I figured that I would make this little test run for a guide on what to do. So here it is. Anyways, what you're going to want to wear is some form of a light source. I'm using the Sears Headband 3. You can use a bullseye lantern, I don't know, a candle, just a light source. Weight reducing armor, so tennis gloves. Well, you wouldn't have agile armor if you were training here, but so spot your cape and boots of lightness if you have access to them. And starting from Lumbridge, I'm going to show you how to get there. I was trying to find a map or something so that I could just drive, but I figured I would just show you how to get there. So you're going to head down into the basement. This is all going to give you guys a quick little flashback from the quest as soon as you run through here. And aside, across from the wall from the Recipe for Disaster chest is this little hole in the wall. So you're going to go through here. And to make my life easier, I'm going to follow this guy. And you're going to want to go to the Dorgesh'kaan mines. I hope I'm pronunciating that right. So yeah, guys, just as a heads up, I'm sure you can just watch where I'm going here. Follow me if you're on your way. And just as a heads up, guys, this is honestly just kind of a test run. This isn't a highly traffic, high demand guide. You know what I'm saying? But if you have suggestions, improvements, anything I missed, I probably will forget a bunch of things, and I'll include it in the description, etc., etc. But here we are coming into the Dorgesh'kaan city. It's at the very, very far end of this, so go straight south. Bank, you saw it there. You're going to need to know that. And if you haven't picked up by now, you don't need anything in your inventory on your way there. I'll explain these in just a few seconds. Keep heading south, past the general store, past all these guys that no one trains thieving on, and up your first set of stairs across from this little pool thing. So up this set of stairs, and it gets a little confusing in here, but hopefully you'll be able to follow along. You run across this oddly designed pathway and up this further set of stairs into the agility department, whatever, agility sector of the cave. There is monsters, etc. down here. But once you're in here, actually, well, you could have deposited your light source back at the bank if you wanted to save some of your weight, because weight is really important here. You can't bring too much else because, well, that'll be explained as soon as you try it out. You have to keep your weight really low. That's why I didn't carry anything with me. And I believe, if I'm correct, this light source doesn't weigh anything anyway. But yeah, you see I'm at -4. You want to keep it, I believe, at least -2. So, first thing you're going to want to do, come down here, get rid of that, drop this. You're going to want to talk to Turgal. Can you help me? What help? He babbles on. Basically, he needs you to get some parts for him, and you have to go across the agility course to get it for him. So, let's do it. Okay. I need a meter and a lever. So, the method that I use just to train agility, it gets complicated because you can actually use a grapple and get range XP down here. But assuming that we're just training agility, you always want to go for the second item that he mentions. It'll show up in your game box. I always put it on filter when I'm at agility courses. Excuse me. So this is a little run through. Hopefully I don't fall. That would just be horrible for the guide. But the nice thing, while I'm running across here, you guys can just follow what I'm doing. The nice thing about here is even when you're 80 agility, you're hardly ever going to be falling, and you don't need to bring food or an Excalibur or anything to heal yourself because you're not falling that much at all. And even, fun little fact for you guys, even at 99 agility, you're still going to fall once in a blue moon here. So it's not, that's how little of a worry it is, really. And yeah, I will mention that now. I'm sure you noticed the fairy ring. There is, the only reason I had the light source is because I came through the the Lumbridge basement, there is an alternate route to come through a fairy ring, and I will include the code for that fairy ring in the description. And for those of you who just need something to put outside of this video, I'll probably supply a couple links for the maps of these dungeons. I just wasn't sure if it was copyrighted by RuneHQ or RuneWiki or any of that, so I didn't want to post them directly in the video. I figured I'd just link them. So once you've gone through all the agility obstacles, you're going to find yourself here in a very similar spot. Go down the stairs, and when you're just training agility, ignoring any of the ranging parts, all of the stuff you're going to need is in the boiler. So you're going to use this wrench, which they call a spanner, that Turgle gave you. You're going to use it on here, and he asked us for a lever. So here we are. We're going to grab a lever, and we're going to head back. Oh my word, this is already getting too long. I got to hurry up. Maybe I could fast forward this or something. Anyways, we're going to grab a lever. We're going to repeat the process of these agility obstacles, and you will find that sometimes when you fall on your way back, the object that you grabbed from the boiler room will break, and you just one click to destroy, and it's the same item as before. You just run up and do the whole agility. You do all the agility obstacles over again. So yeah, guys, the XP rate for here is about 50k an hour, and as soon as you hit 85, you're out of here anyway because you're going to Advanced Gnome. It's comparable with Apatol, but it is still slightly faster. And let's be honest, guys, if you're training agility the typical way, you're tired of Apatol by now. So I like to come here and shake it up. Got one last obstacle. If I fall, I'm gonna scream. Oh, and I apologize. My mic does pick up a lot of sound on my mother is watching a program in the background. I apologize about that. I hope I'm coming through clearly. So here we are, safely back with our Level heading back to Turgle. And he has a nice little surprise for us. Let's open up the XP counter here quick. Just got the lever. Excellent. He'll give you a few tips, and hello, 2000 XP. That's the trick with this. You can't just repeatedly go over one obstacle. The gist of this XP comes from when you give Turgle his items that he needs back. So rinse, lather, repeat. That's really all agility is. I hope this helped you guys out. I'll include all the 1,000,001 things that I forgot in the description. This has been Santoryu. Shout out to my agility brother LePage, and thank you to Dark Lord of Jacksana and himself for the making of this video, and I will catch you next time.